We have the Mitchell Board of Works to order, March 17th, 2026. We'll start with the approval of the minutes. It does look like Scotty is absent, unless he's coming late. I don't know if
He's absent
he
today.
is absent.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you said he couldn't make it on Monday.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go over the minutes and see if there needs to be any additions or corrections.
Okay, that's the minutes from the 26th, okay.
Okay, looks good to me, so I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from February 26th meeting as presented.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Minutes are approved. We'll begin to look at the claim.
And that for me. We got a big old stack today. Thank you.
Those clamps certainly are expensive,
Mm-hmm.
those water clamps. I mean, when you look at the price of each one on that second page, it's. Note that they were, they had the fiber put in at the
Right.
fire station.
Yeah, we're getting the same fiber ourselves.
We're just making sure we got a note in there to contact to make sure we cancel the other.
That's what I call Bill Physical.
Mhm,
That's that Lehigh
mhm.
valve, my goodness.
4 invoices from the same organization.
Yeah, they split it up, so parts water, parts sewer, parts, I think, the tip, and then the general, so. Kind of help us out by doing that for us.
Could you explain this one to me,
Sure.
what that actually is?
That was for, we have opioid restricted funds that we received.
Okay,
It has to go towards drug rehabilitation or programs that directly help. And that's what we're making a donation to
oh, okay, 'cause
this local job skills
Okay.
place, yeah.
all right,
So they approved that in council.
all right,
And that Youth First one that we saw, that was in there prior to that is also another
all right,
that we're getting money to.
Right.
Just strictly from the opioid money.
Like Vicky said, they send it in 2 parts, but part of it is restricted to that. We can't use it for
right, I'd never
anything
seen
else.
that.
We
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
Well, yeah, we rarely, we haven't used very much of it. The unrestricted funds can be used for just about anything. So we have used some of them like the last year, a little bit of that. So yeah, the other one underneath that. Youth
Right,
First.
yes,
Yeah. And so that's the social worker that's embedded in the school that does, drug prevention programs and
So
education.
that was a $5,000 gift.
Yeah.
To Youth First.
Mhm. So they offer, they're a social worker that's in the school system that deals with counseling and preventive measures.
Just the number of invoices that you have to wade through
Yeah.
and assign the right department.
Yep.
correct sequence.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll make a motion that we approve the claims as presented.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Claims are approved.
That for me.
And go write lots of checks.
Yeah. There's our payroll to review, yeah. And it definitely takes a while to get all the checks done and then put in the right envelopes and all that good stuff.
You know, payroll, right?
Yeah.
Payroll.
Yeah, you can just hang on to it.
I'll make a motion that we approve the payroll as presented.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Go ahead and sign and.
Thank
Ready?
you. And then I have for new business, we got a quote on light poles, which I kind of already sent that to you. We have several light poles missing downtown on Main Street. And that would be a quote to get us enough to replace all the missing ones, I think plus have maybe an additional one.
The street lights is what we're.
And those, the ones we currently have are no longer available, so we would have to kind of start from scratch. So I've sent pictures, measurements, all that good stuff, and they, sent us that quote, so, I mean, they're not inexpensive, but these are the good, the commercial, you know, ones,
And we do want them to match
yeah.
as close as we
Yes.
can to what we've got.
And so, like I said, we did pictures, sent them all the measurements, different specs on how the base looks, everything, so,
So it's a total of 8 of them.
yes, yes. And then we would install them ourselves, or have one of our local, our guys, street department guys install it with probably the wiring done by our usual guy, but it's something that they've been missing for quite a while.
So, I mean, I think that's something we need to do is to replace them, cause
As needed, yes.
Yeah.
I think there's, what is it, 6 that are out right now, or?
At least 6, yes.
That are
Yeah.
broken off and,
So that would really tidy things up, so
yeah.
I just needed okay to go ahead and,
How old are they?
they were put in place when
Butch.
Butch was
Yes, when Butch
mayor.
was
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Mhm. Probably.
Yeah.
Something in that nature. Well, I'll make a motion that we go ahead and proceed with that project and have the streetlights replaced.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Alright, I will.
Yeah, I know, you said when Butch was mayor, don't get upset. Butch knocked one of them over when he was moving snow with a forklift, the one that's,
So,
cause I remember that.
yeah. So, yeah, we're way past due for getting these replaced.
So,
Okay.
but that happens.
Yeah,
And a couple of the others have been hit by people with cars,
Yes.
like that are close to the parking
Yeah,
lot.
like at 4 points and
Yeah,
things like that,
that's
so, yeah, that
people
picks
hit
that up.
those vehicles.
Okay, so I have one, utility account, we had sent them to collections, it has since come back that they have, filed bankruptcy, so we can no longer collect that. So if you wanna take a quick look at that,
Okay.
I just need permission to adjust that off. So you'll give me permission to adjust it, and then next Board of Works will have that in the adjustment. For like a second pass. But, yeah, there's no way we can collect it at this point, so.
And this is utilities?
Mhm.
This is just the water?
Water, sewer, I'm not sure what all is on there,
okay.
it could be water, sewer, hydrant, and trash.
But it had to be for several
Yes,
months?
yes,
I will make a motion to give Vicky approval to do that.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
and the only other thing is with gas prices going up, obviously that
Yeah.
can scare, and utilities were a much higher for us recently, gas and electric. So I'm gonna try to do a little forecasting on how that's gonna affect the budget, so other line items will probably have money taken away from them. So we can just plan accordingly, for the rest of the year with prices doing what they are, so I'm working on that, so I'll have a revised budget for the department heads to look at. So we don't get off track with the increases, so, anyway,
Easy to do when gas jumps up 70
Yes.
cents a gallon.
yes, and we go through a lot of it, so, again, other line items will have to be, tightened up a little bit in order to offset that, so we're working on that, so. That's all I got, and I went to class last week and we talked about State Board of Account stuff and, all kinds of information, some things we're doing right, some things we could do better. So, I'll keep passing that information along.
You're doing 99% of it right, I guarantee it.
Well, we're doing our best, but it was a lot of good information, so.
It's just like you bringing up that gas thing, rather than just getting November and finding out, oh gosh,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
spent it all.
Yeah, I'd rather start making strategic moves now. If it goes back down, great.
Yeah.
We can always adjust accordingly, but I think with rates going what they are, that just makes me a little bit nervous, so we're gonna be cautious.
Yeah.
So that's all I got.
Yeah, better to get out ahead,
Yeah.
out in front if you can. All right, I'll, make a motion that we adjourn, and
I'll second that motion.
I know we're all in favor.
Thank you very much.
Okay.